Welcome to Traveling Luxury Travel with Danny B. I will be headed off to Maui today with my daughter and some friends. We will be leaving out of Los Angeles International Airport out of Terminal 4 on American. I will walk you through where we are staying, post some videos of the Hyatt Residence Club, which is actually a timeshare property, but they do allow you to stay there if you're not a member, and it's actually a really nice property. So I'll show you the ins and outs of that place, some things to do, some places to go, and we'll kick off the travel channel here. I have Channeling Luxury Beauty and Channeling Luxury Designers, but we'll kick off the travel channel with this trip to Maui. So please join me on my ventures, and if you find this interesting or useful, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification button. See you soon. Happy journeys. This is room 4012 on the 10th floor, and I will take you on a walkthrough. So this is the Hyatt Residence Club, which is next to the Hyatt Regency. And you can see when you walk in, has a nice little foyer and a little spot to hold your jackets and so on as you come in. So this is the first smaller master. And this one doesn't have the best views. The view of the parking lot, you can see the view of the mountains and the golf course. It has its own private bath in here. Which is a shower tub combo, a pretty simple but large and spacious vanity. And of course the closet in the corner and the king size bed, which is actually quite comfortable in this particular property. And then as we walk into the well, I'll show you the bedrooms first. So walk into the bedroom area. This is the guest bathroom, and another decent size, good for kids, shower tub combination. And then we walk into what I call the kids' room, which is really two. I think they're a little bit bigger than full. I think they're actually queen size beds, and has a nice size closet here and a TV. This property is quite, it's a good 10, 12 years old now. So when I purchased my time here at the timeshare, the property was relatively new, but you can see that there's some areas it's dated. It needs some paint, and it needs a little bit, of carpeting and so on. For the amount of HOA that they charge, is around $5,000 a year for my 3-bedroom unit, which is quite pricey, of course, for an HOA for a timeshare. I think they need to do a little bit better maintenance, honestly. So hopefully that happens. I don't know what the plan is, and I haven't read through it, but hopefully that happens relatively soon. So I'll show you the master. Master suite's quite nice. It has 2 units here that you can keep your hanging clothes in, and then a king size bed, and it has its own balcony, its own little lanai, which does connect. It does not connect. On some of the floors it does. I have stayed on the bottom floor, and I believe the master was to the right of the kitchen, which I will show you here in a bit. But a nice little sitting area and a beautiful view of the islands outside here, which is always nice to wake up to in the morning. And, kind of, again, right, it's a little bit plain, a little bit run down. So I would consider this to be 3.5 star-ish, maybe 4-star property. And when I purchased it, I would have considered it about a 4.5 star, but it's, it's got its issues now, right? It's starting to get a bit run down. And some of the units, I do remember the bathroom being a little bit larger, even in the 3-bedroom. So it's got his and her, it's got the shower here, the tub here, the toilet area here, and then it does have his and her vanities on the left and right hand sides. And not overly spacious, but definitely, doable for a week or two, right? It's a nice size property. And then I will show you the kitchen, which is, this area is actually one of my favorite. It's where I work, and obviously, because I do come here with another family, we have plenty of room for, to cook and, be able to hang out. And one of the other families and I, we work together at the counter as well as over at the desk. So the kitchen, again, it looks pretty dated in my opinion, but it's pretty nice. In fact, I have that microwave in my own home, and does have, the grill. It's pretty well stocked with everything that you need. Decent sized refrigerator, and then the washer and dryer in some units is over by the kids area, but in this unit it's here. And it does come with some of the essentials to start, but you really do need to go to the grocery store and pick up what you need. So when you check in, they do have a place to store, because it's a 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. check-in, which is quite late. But they do have a place, of course, to store your groceries if you brought them in early. And, so nice view out here, right out of the kitchen window. Looks really pretty. And so straightforward, easy, really nice dining area for lots of people to be able to congregate, nice living space. This is my area where I'll be working most of the time. And then this is my favorite part of the property, and I like it more when the master's off to the right over here and not the left, but very nice patio area, obviously. It would be nice if they had a little bit more furniture out here, I think, some chaise lounges and so on, so you can kind of get comfortable and maybe get a little bit more shaded sun while you work. I think that would be great. But the lanai doors, the multi-tracks, it's kind of an older system. Again, I have something similar in my primary residence, so I think that could use a little bit of updating, but it does keep the noise out, keeps the wind out, and it's kind of a nice touch. So it's a beautiful patio, lots of square footage out here. Obviously, beautiful picture of the island, and different property here. So you can see, right, this is the chaise that they have, and you can see it's getting pretty dated and pretty old. See the stains and so on. I mean, when you're paying that much in HOA fees, I think that's really not acceptable. So I think that those sorts of things need to be addressed here. So anyway, this is a quick rundown. This is a 3-bedroom unit. There is two of these on each floor at the end of each floor. There's 12 floors in the building. So I believe there's 24. Actually, this might be the top floor. I may be mistaken. This may be the top floor for the 3 bedrooms. So this may be it for a 3-bedroom. In which case there would be, 20 of these units. And you can see from this angle, how nice the property is. Again, it is getting a little bit dated and does need some upgrades, but they've done a decent job. Just has some wear and tear, right? I mean, you look here, the rugs and so on, just needs a little bit of updating. So overall, great property, highly recommend it, particularly if you've got a family of 2, 3, 4 kids, or there's 2 families coming together, then I think it's a great way to spend your time. Very good access to Hyatt Regency. You will not have room service here other than dinner room service, which is a luau service. You will have to stock yourself, or any number. If you just go down here to the right, you will find any number of restaurants, and of course the shopping mall is down there, maybe I would say a quarter of a mile, third of a mile to walk to. And trying to think what else I can tell you about this property, but I'll certainly update you as the stay continues and show you some of the outside areas, the bar areas, the restaurants, and things you can do in the area. And so this is just kind of a quick overview. If you're thinking of staying here, a very candid look of the 3-bedroom. They do book out very far in advance. So if you are looking at staying at this property, I highly recommend that you do not waste too much time and you consider booking your trip. Honestly, for me, it's been impossible to trade to even add more days and not pay thousands of dollars a night. So I always recommend booking this property as soon as you possibly can. Mostly it's the space. It's most of the hotels in this area are pretty run down. So this is one of the nicer ones. So that's my 2 cents on the Hyatt. So this is called the Hyatt Residence Club. And even if you are a non-member of the timeshare, you can still stay here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you find this useful, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification button. Thank you so much. So this is the nighttime view from the balcony. So this is the view of the island that the second bedrooms or backside rooms have of the property. So this property faces the ocean entirely. So what you will see are small windows here that face backwards. But if you do have a 3-bedroom, like the video that I have been showing, then this is the view from that room. So it's a beautiful mountainside view, hillside view, but obviously you do have the parking lot and so on. So just keep that in mind. Whoever you're putting in the second master, this is going to be their view rather than an ocean view. The two queens or two full beds, they do have an ocean view, but this one has the second master has a view of the golf course. So when you come out of the elevators, this is the lobby area. If you get here early, they might send you down to the right if you're not going to hang out at the pool, which is a departure lounge, which has the gym that I will show you. Obviously doing a little bit of maintenance today. And then they have this new pretty cool pool towel system, where you just scan your card, and the system, you scan your card, and then it opens, and you can take as many towels as you need, and then you just deposit them back here. Little small kind of jewelry area that's sometimes here, like kind of pop-up shops. Straight ahead is reception. To the left is valet. So when you come in, there's a pretty decent line on Saturday when a lot of the residents check in, the owners of the property. Valet over here. I don't recall the price today, but I believe it's around 30, and you're going to hear a lot of wind because there is kind of a storm coming in. So this is the waiting area. Again, it's very very comfortable and nice, but it is needing some remodeling in my opinion. And then you have the concierge, and then the folks trying to sell you the timeshare, of course. I did see that you can buy them on the secondary market right now from different timeshare companies for about half of what I paid. So that's something, if you're considering doing, you might want to look at some third-party sellers. You may not get the best week or the exact room and floor that you want, but it is definitely worth taking a look at. So when you come out here on the property, there's first a koi pond. And there's obviously kind of the main pool. There's actually several different main pools, so I'll show you a few of them. As you walk, this is one of my favorite spots to hang out, by the way, because you're indoors a bit, but you still have the great ocean breeze, and you can still see what your kids are doing. I do have a daughter with me and my daughter's friend, so it's nice to be able to see them. This little shop over here has a lot of really good food. Actually, you can order ahead of time by using a QR code, but they do close. Everything here closes pretty early. It's 7 o'clock. It's, as good as it's going to get. Some little seating areas. It is drizzling a little bit, so if you see some little spots on the screen, it's just that. If you come over here in typical Hawaii, it's dark over there, bright over here, right? Kind of like Miami. And sorry again for the wind, but there's some barbecues over here that residents can use. You just reserve them ahead of time, although I never see them fully used, so you can probably just walk up and be just fine. Some table games. There's another pool stand and another electronic pool system over here. There's kind of a little splash area for smaller children in this area. There is a water slide. It starts over here. I'm not a big water slide person, so I don't. It's for kids, obviously, so I don't really have kind of a tour of that necessarily. But I'll see what kind of shots I can get over the next couple of days that we can include in this video, and you can take a look. There is a little sort of tiki bar hut over here that's pretty nice just to order drinks. I usually use it. It's a little cocktail bar, and they'll have little small appetizers, or in Hawaii I think they call them pupus, sarisuki over here. You can rent cabanas. Right now they're running $150 a day, which is actually pretty inexpensive compared to most places that I've been. So that's a decent price if you want to get a cabana out on the beach, which are these guys out here. Lots of table areas, so if you do order some food, it looks like maybe the other side is open right now, but this generally is open. I'm not sure why it would be. Maybe it's on this side, or maybe it's just not open right now because of the rain. Yeah, it looks like that might be the case. So really nice lawn area. In the morning they do yoga and other activities out here for adults and kids that can both join. The room that you have seen the review on is that top floor right there with the corner wraparound balcony. And so yet another pool here and the entrance to the water slide. And then so this path out here, that path will actually take you all the way down past multiple hotels into the shopping center and a lot of different restaurants, including Longi's, which has moved here. Actually, I think they've opened a second location from downtown, which is kind of nice. And let me show you what else there is on here on the property. Keep in mind, this is the Hyatt, the Residence Club. You do have access to the Regency, which is next door. There's another adult pool over here. It looks like one of them is under construction. Another sort of more quiet, kid pool over here, and then the quiet pool here on the right hand side. You'll see And then there's the water slide that I was referring to. It's just a closed or open water slide. There's a closed kind of tunnel slide for kids next door at the other property. And of course all the handicapped accessible equipment, and then some additional places to be able to hang out and just enjoy the sun. And then my favorite spot, if I'm going to be in the pool, are these lounges that have, that are half in, half out. I like that a lot. That's really my kind of vibe, is sitting over there at the pool. And then a lot of other chases. So if you do want to work out, or if you do want to lay by the pool, you have a lot of options. So that's really the extent of this property in terms of outdoor stuff. If you walk down, again, if you're going to the right, you're going to hit the mall and some other resorts. If you go to the left, you'll hit the Hyatt the Hyatt Regency, and that's where you'll be able to get some additional amenities like the spa and massage and so on, the beauty facilities, and some additional restaurants. There are a couple here on site, in fact one here just down to the right, but you need a reservation and they're not all that good in my opinion, so I would recommend getting out, especially when you just go down the path to the right. There's so many options, so I will show you that in another video. I will kind of review that whole area and give you some ideas on some things to do. So anyway, I hope this helps you make a decision if you're planning to stay here. I will also show you one more thing, which is the gym. So if you want to go to the gym, head towards the arrival and departure lounge, and then if you go down here to the right, then you will see the gym. It's decently equipped, not a ton of stuff, but definitely enough to stay in shape while you're gone. And Hyatt has sort of this commitment, right, to staying healthy while you are away. So after you come in here, then you go, so this is the arrival departure lounge. You have a computer, you can print your boarding pass. It's kind of a place to watch TV. And then you would come in through here, and this is where you will find the gym. And I have never found anyone in it, although there might be a person or two now. So you have the kind of light weights here. You have a lot of different cardio equipment. And there is someone else here, so I'll keep it down. And then also, and you can tell me I'm here ready to work out. So you'll see, some additional fitness equipment here. A little outdoor patio if you want to take a break and get some sun. And then some additional equipment over here. Some leg press equipment, some more free weights. The life fitness equipment that you see at most gyms, some ab workouts, the balls and mats. I spend a decent amount of time here, some benches, some curl equipment and so on. So this is kind of the extent of the fitness facility. Like I said, it's pretty small, but it is in pretty good shape. They've kept this part, I think, decently maintained. And, I've never come from, obviously I miss my home gym, but I've never come home and thought, oh my God, one whole part of my body was neglected because I couldn't find some piece of equipment that I needed. Pretty much with the free weights, you can do just about anything. So there you go. There is my review of Hyatt Residence Club, and I might post some small shorts here and there about different topics, but I think that's a pretty good overview for those of you looking to stay here.